3-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Hey, Will. 56. Mike's 56. Some got man.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the 2nd year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And some room to work. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a 1st quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
27. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, this is Geis. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Haskins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, but now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Third down, here's Haskins. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jeremy Sprinkle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Motion, motion, motion.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
on as the punt team now as this one's sent away. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Washington as they come onto the field. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. The All-Pro Andre Roberts deep for Buffalo. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up later tonight, we've got a good AFC battle in Baltimore. The Super Bowl champs, New England, in town to take on the Ravens. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, the Cowboys and the Giants from MetLife Stadium to wrap up this first weekend in November. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Haskins. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. On play action, Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
Here's McCoy. Broken tackle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen, eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Geis. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 41, Allen. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. To the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to leave it on the draw from McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. There he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lee Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Nebraska adds the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now Haskins to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd down, Haskins. Incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Haskins. And they take him down. The Bills. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Matt Ioannidis. Now a signal in a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Alert, alert, alert. 56 to the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Check, 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 check. 56 to the mic. 56 to the mic.
A final shot before half for Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Haskins will throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And he's able to get it
Come
out
on,
of there.
bro.
This is a pretty good kick. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Get wall. Mouse, mouse, mouse. 57 to the mic. Watch 57. We ain't giving up nothing today.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, football, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Complete. It's a rookie from Ohio State, Terry McLaurin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground. Dice again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to loft it, and this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the 3rd quarter. And shaping up to be a bit of a shocker. The Vikings have the lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Let's go, Nick.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. It's on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll run on first down. It's McCoy. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
57, Mike 57. I know he ain't got it.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, bravo! Check that guy. Hey, tight end right. One tight end. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 57 to Mike. Watch 57. Okay, defense. Okay. 5 wide.
And that'll set them back 5. he's on here to punt it away. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is, you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. Wide open receiver complete. He's still on his feet. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the gun, it's Allen. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they work this out past the 25. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now, Haskins. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. In there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The red Redskins on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and forever. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here's Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Motion. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check in.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Check right 34. Right 34. You just warm up.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check four.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hold for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
57 to mine. 57 to mine.
after the INT, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
56 the month, boys. 56. Check 56.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies... Alert! 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 Hey, exit.
56 is mine.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Blitz coming and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to him.
And he's going to be taken down. Back at the 2. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Fourth down, here's Haskins. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lee Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Hey, D-line, let's get it. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
One final shot. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going